Gotta go see Momozigo. It's been too long, my friend. Too long. Flip studio paint and just cry. Oh. Did your work at least save Ashes? Momozigo, buddy. A dignified visitor. Oh, I almost forgot to mention a woman had come calling on Musosai at the inn. By her appearance, she's a compatriot and a samurai. At that time, I would bring myself to break the news to her, but in hindsight, perhaps it's best that I came for you and that it came from you anyway. Seeing as you were Musosai's pupil, visitors is in the front of the quicksand. You'll recognize her by her dignified air. Okay. Oh, thank the lords. Well, good job, Ashes. Good job. You managed to autosave for you. Good job. Good job. Hello, dignified samurai. You better be a samurai, yet you are not of our land. May I ask who addresses me?
It is me, Bella Astera.
Well, that you should be my master's pupil. Well, that you should be my Master Musosai's pupil. Tell me, where might I find him? He is dead. I killed him with my own hands. I ripped his throat out. You see, I held the back of his head here. I grabbed his throat and I went, and then he was gone. Is that the way of it? Words cannot express my sorrow. I had the honor of being acquainted with your master in the past. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Makoto of the Seki Segumi. Ours is the peacekeeping force of Kugane, a port city in Hingashi. So I work Friday morning at 8 a.m. Oof. Oofers. I journeyed across the seas hoping to meet with Master Musosai, but it seems I must settle for paying my respects. May I trouble you to show me his resting place? The Silver Bazaar, you call it? Now it's 4:30 a.m. So the question is, do I sleep barely anything tonight on purpose? That's the question. I mean, sleeping before work is always good, but at the same time, I know I've not slept before work, and I've been fine. I am in your debt. Let us away then. Andy, knowing that your sleeping habits are very much like mine, I trust you'll do the right thing. I trust you'll do the right thing. If I like sleep until 5 p.m. tomorrow, true. See, if I were in that position, what I would do is I would probably be like, yeah, fuck it. I'd probably just stay up and then pass the fuck out right before work and just sleep right before work. Or I say that, but at the same time be like, oh, but if I go to bed now and I sleep for 4 hours, 4 hours is enough time, and then I'll just stay up for work and I'll just sleep right after work. That's literally what I do. You mongrels, get out of here. Ah, you bastards. My ultimate attack. Bah. If I say to myself, I will sleep less tonight, but then I wake up and be like, just 5 more minutes, and then I sleep for 5 more hours. That too. That's actually been me lately. That's been me. I've been sleeping way too much lately, and it's just not okay. There's no mistake in your blade work. Indeed, Master Musosai trained you. Forgive me for standing idle as you fought, but I had to make certain that you spoke the truth. Master Musosai seldom took on pupils, you see. But any doubt I may have harbored has been utterly dispelled. Now then, let us continue on. Okay. Crazy. So we got the front, we got the forward step, we got the back step. I forgot the combos. Okay. So our goal is back. So we back step, do our NP, then we forward step to do our big combo, and then we also have the Kinten, which is just a big, strong attack that uses 25 of our bar.
Musosai! He died by these hands!
Beautiful ocean view. He will surely be at peace here. As you may know, Master Musosai had one other pupil before you, Ugetsu. Is his name, and he is wanted in Hingashi for the murder of countless dignitaries in the Bakufu, our nation's government. Though his weren't the hands that wielded the blade, Master Musosai created the killer, and in his eyes of the law, he was deemed no less responsible. I'm gonna go sleep, have fun. Okay, Andy. You go to bed. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Casey and I are going to be doing another Pokemon stream tomorrow if you're interested. You might be you might be home, you might not. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to be doing another Pokemon stream tomorrow, or it should be like our second to last Pokemon stream maybe. I don't remember. We'll see. But yeah, you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you next time. As a samurai, he was expected to commit seppuku in order to atone for the crime, but he refused. As a result, he was branded a craven in Hingashi. But naught could be further from the truth. Master Musosai fled not because he feared death. This I knew in my heart. In beholding your blade work, I know now what it was that he sought to do. He wished to make amends by training a new pupil. Such was the shame he felt. Death was not sufficient atonement. Nay, the only way he might know peace was to begin anew, with a worthy successor who could bring him honor. Know that Ugetsu is no common killer. He is a notorious insurgent who seeks to tear down the status quo. No few samurai sympathize with his cause, and every day more rally to his banner. For a time he remained in hiding, but our operatives report that he has recently resurfaced in Kugane. By all indications, he is poised to strike a heavy blow against the Bakufu. It was for no other purpose but to petition Master Musosai's aid that I journeyed here. Alas, it was not to be. As I came, so too must I return, alone. My thanks for showing me here. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to meet you.
Okay. Okay.
Back to the quicksand to talk to Momozigo. Momozigo!
We gotta do something, Momozigo! We gotta do something about this!
On head pass. Oh. Let me get to Momozigo, and I'll give Onyx head pats in front of Momozigo before we talk to him. Hair in my eye.
Probably Onyx hair.
Momozigo! Okay. Onyx! I'll be right back. Okay, so. Ow! Ah! Oh, he jumped off. He had to pause that when he jumped off my lap. Ah! Ah! Okay, give me a second. I grab him again. Onyx, why would you do that to me? Betray my trust. Oh, you. That's fucking. Bruh, he fucking started going. Right when I saw him, he's like, "Don't give me that cute ass meow after what you did." Okay, I have him. He's very angry with me. I woke him up. All your fault, Casey. Giving him Onyx head pats. Literally when I was picking him up, he went and like laid. He was sitting normally, right? And he flopped over on his side just to put all of his weight down to try to not get picked up. Good Onyx. Onyx head pats. Look at this baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Hi, Onyx. Hi, Onyx. Look at this baby boy. He keeps like slumping down. Okay, he wants to be free. He wants to be free. Oh, fat. Onyx, lose weight. Onyx needs to exercise more. He's too fat. That is becoming too much. It really hurt when he jumped off my lap. Like, he went full like pounce mode off my lap, and so he was like rearing up and then pounced off my lap, which then caused him to like grip down first, and it like clawed right into my leg. So fat. Ow. Onyx, there's a hole in my leg. Created a hole in me. Okay, Momozigo. Yeah. Do not. Don't you dare. I have a drawing pad right underneath the desk and sitting on it now. Get off of it. No, don't you dare. He's sniffing it. I know he's pissed. I know he's irritated with me. I'm afraid he's gonna pee on it just for revenge. That's right. I'm watching you, boy. He took her to see Musosai. Doubtless he was happy to have a visitor, and one from his homeland besides. So the wayward people is up to no good again. It's certainly worrying, but there isn't much outsiders like us can do. We can only hope that Makoto and her comrades will triumph over this Yugetsu. I'll let you return to your business, but pray visit me again from time to time, you hear? It's lonely without that old man around. I gotcha, Mizigo. Upon reaching level 63, the requirements for undertaking the subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Well, we're level 63. Trials of the Segumi. Ah, Bella! I have a letter for you that arrived at the inn. It's from Makoto, the Hingan samurai who came all the way here to see Musosai. Can't imagine what this might be about. Let's find out, shall we? Let's go, Momozigo. Dear Bella, I pray this letter finds you well. You received me with kindness when we first met, and I write to you in hopes of depending upon your kindness once more. You will recall that I told you about Yugetsu and his growing faction of insurgents. Upon my return to Kigane, I was dismayed to find that his influence had spread to alarming portions. Outbreaks of violence have become a regularity, and the men and women of the Sekisugumi struggle to maintain order. Each day we fight, and each day our strength is shorn further. The enemy is shameless. It shames me to say, completely has our measure. I shall speak plain. We are in desperate need of aid, and I beseech you to lend your katana to our cause. As Master Musosai's last pupil, your skills would help us to turn the rising tide. I know full well that I ask much of you, to journey halfway across the world and involve yourself in the struggle not your own. Yet ask I must. For should the Bakufu fall, the realm would be plunged into chaos, and innocent people would be subjected to untold suffering. With all my being, I pray that you will answer our call, and ere long we shall meet again in Kagune. Kugane. Sincerely yours, Makoto. Musosai's first and final pupils pitted against each other. There's certainly poetry in that, and you can take comfort in in the knowledge that you'll be fighting on the side of justice. As Makoto writes, though, it's a lot to ask, and the decision is yours to make. But for the unsolicited opinion, I reckon you should do it for the old man, if not for anyone else. Okay, so the next quest is to go to Kugane. We physically can't go to Kugane yet. Yeah, we haven't done the quest to go to Kugane. So what we're gonna do is continue the main story quest, and hopefully at some point go to Kugane, because that's the feudal Japan area of Kugane. Kugane is where the expansion takes place, Stormblood. Continue our class quest after so long. The soft-spoken Sikasagumi. Samurai, yet yours is not a familiar face. Makoto's foreign guest, I take it. My apologies, but she is not on hand to receive you. She is presently leading a mission in Sakazuki, where insurgent leaders are meeting in secret. However, they are late to return, and I must confess that I grow worried. I would go and find them myself, but I cannot abandon my post. But I ask you to go in my stead. I guess we're going. Look for Makoto and Sakazuki. We've never gone to Sakazuki. Can we even go there yet? Okay. I don't know if we can even go there yet, because I don't think we've unlocked. Yeah, we gotta go to the Ruby Sea. Can we even go to the Ruby Sea yet? Continuing the main story quest again. Oh, the Falcon Porter. Hello, Falcon Porter. I would like to go to the Ruby Sea, please. That's Limsa Laminza. No, thank you. Where? Oh, Ferry Skipper, you! Send me to the Ruby Sea. No. I'd like to go to the Ruby Sea, please. You farther down this way? I can't until I progress the main story quest again. Okay. Looks like we're progressing the main story quest. Look at that bird. Oh, yep, progressing the main story quest. Well, I hoped we were gonna be able to do our thing, but I guess not. I do think the Ruby Sea is the first zone we do go to, so we should be fine soon to continue it again. I'm coming to save you, Makoto! Ooh, get out here. Makoto! You think you're so cool, huh? Well, I can do this. Blah, blah, blah. You think you're so cool, buddy? Takes more than that to fight a samurai. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go set up my AC unit. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Plug my AC unit in, so hopefully it starts to cool the place down. Currently, our apartment is 99 degrees. Super fun. If you haven't noticed, I've been wiping off my sweat a lot. Yeah, it's because it's 99 degrees in our apartment. And we don't have central air conditioning here.
By the Kami, it's really you. I know not how to thank you, Bella. We caught wind of a secret insurgent meeting and came here hoping to learn something of their plans, but they were the ones who knew of ours. They were expecting us and had laid a trap before we knew what was happening. We Hingans live by a rigid caste system, wherein one's standing in society is inherited rather than earned. My comrade, he hailed from a poor farming village. His family grew scarcely enough to pay their lord his dues, and it was all they could do not to starve. In order to escape the shackles of his birth, he sought a new life in Kugane, a more progressive district, where a man may yet rise above his station. He became a samurai in hopes that he might one day have the power to bring about change to an irrational system that holds people hostage to their birth. Souls such as him make up the Seki Segumi, who raised with a plow in hand and not a blade. You'll find none among us born into a samurai family. Ours is a ragtag band gathered from the lower rungs of society. Yet, for our desperate origins, we are patriots all. Ugetsu and his cohorts too claim to be patriots, but in order to bring about their change, they would as soon see our nation razed to the ground. As with any nation, Hingashi is not free of problems, far from it. But should the Bakufu be toppled, the great lords would rise against each other in a bid of power. A realm would be transformed into a battlefield, and another age of blood would begin. If we are to prevent this, if we are to protect the peace, Ugetsu must not be allowed to succeed, no matter the cost. Forgive me, now is not the time to hold forth on my passions. I shall bear my comrade back to the barracks. Pray join me there.
Okay. We're going back to Kugane. Which I just real. Oh yeah. No, actually, it's good. I never set my home here. Perfect, actually. We need to set our home here. There we go. Because we're not going to Ragos to reach anytime soon. We will be going back there, but just not until we're done with Kugane. Because essentially we start there, then the rest, like 70% of the campaigns here, the expansions here, and then we go back to Ragos Reach at the end of the expansion. Now, the enemy should know our plans. The loss of a comrade pains us, but we are grateful for Makoto's preservation. He has told me all. As Master Musosai's pupil, your blade would be most welcome in these dire times.
Bella, pray allow me to confirm your intent. By your coming to Kagune, we take it to mean that you will aid us in our fight?
I mean, I guess.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Our cause is much bolstered for your blade. Without further ado, I would introduce you to our captain. However, there is one thing I must ask of you. Pray keep the fact that you are a Master Musosai's pupil to yourself. Maybe it may make little sense to you, but you are shared a master with a wanted criminal would mark you out for suspicion. That is simply the way of it in our culture.
Makes sense.
Lieutenant Shiden alone knows the truth and understands, but few are as open-minded as him.
It occurs to me I've yet to introduce myself. As Makoto said, I am Shiden, lieutenant of the Seki Segumi, and may I apologize for our orders perchance for your procedure. Ooh, sorry about that. When I sent you to find Makoto in my stead, I could not leave my post due to a prior duty, tending to the whims of a visiting dignitary, pressing business as you'll no doubt appreciate. Now if you'll wait just a moment. I shall bring Captain Congo hither. Captain Congo. What's up, Captain? I present to you Bella Astera, who has journeyed from far away as Eorzea to aid our cause. Though she is not of our land, I have witnessed her skill at arms firsthand, and have every confidence that she will prove an invaluable ally.
I see.
Captain?
You would have us trust our lives to an outsider. For all we know, she is one of Ugetsu's or even an Imperial spy.
Captain, please. Bella is a good woman and true. I personally vouch for her identity and shall assume all responsibility for her actions. Should her origin give you cause to doubt, you would do well to doubt us all. The sons and daughters of nameless farmers and laborers, and the kami known what else.
Very well. Mark my words, outsider. A simple misstep and I will cut you down.
Wow, dude. You don't like my Spriggan outfit, dude? Wow, dude. Forgive the captain, my friend. He holds himself responsible for all our losses, and we fight a losing battle. In spite of our best efforts, we are no closer to ascertaining Ugetsu's whereabouts, nor do we know the full extent of his operations. In light of the recent ambush, I fear there is a breach in our security. As if we had not problems enough, His Excellency the Taro, one of our nation's most powerful men, has chosen his juncture to come to Kugane on an emissary visit. Ugetsu will surely look to wreak further chaos, and it falls to the Sekisugumi to keep our honored guests hale and whole. We will be out in force providing security, and I pray that we will reply on your blade as well. Don't worry, I got you guys. I too must beg your forgiveness for the captain's outburst. With naught to show for our efforts, he grows ever more irritable. Now then, I must return to my duties. We have no tasks for you at present, but in case of an emergency, pray remain near and with your katana near at hand. Class quest complete. There's another one, right? Yeah, I would say we should have 2 more. Give me a quick second, just in case. Okay, I always gotta make sure, because that one time where I turned the fan on and it like broke my headset and almost broke my eardrum, that was bad. So whenever I turn the fan on, I gotta make sure it's not gonna kill me. Okay. Makoto, new quest. Matsuba Mayhem. Bella, it's terrible. Captain Congo, he has committed seppuku. What the fuck? We just saw him. He wished to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties we've incurred. He wrote in the letter they found next to his body, with His Excellency the Taru, who's soon to arrive in Kugane, all is in chaos. We haven't even had the chance to hold funeral rites. It is all she then can do to keep our order functioning. Yet function we must, for the tower is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts. As part of the security detail, I'm tasked with patrolling the short pier area. I should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, Bella. Bro, we just saw him and he threatened to kill us, and now the next thing we know, he killed himself. I'm in your debt. If aught strikes you as suspicious, I ask that you notify me at once. Literally threatens to kill us. Oh no, the captain's committed seppuku. Bruh. I know, it be that way sometimes. It just be that way sometimes. Like, shite, dude. You're like 85%. Yeah. Which means you'll be better by tomorrow, probably. Force it. Surveying, I'm surveying. Yep, looking around, I see boats and wood and boats. Yep, there's nothing out of the ordinary. That's what I thought. Boats and wood and boats. Okay, now we're going onto the docks where I see more wood, more boats. There's a light or two. I see Olive Kugane. Very beautiful. I see a bridge. Yeah, it's a very nice bridge. I still love this outfit. I think this outfit looks great. Catch sight of a quaint charm. It's mine. I claim it as my own. Makoto, we found something. There you are. Did you observe aught suspicious? We found a charm. Bloodstained charm. A charm? And it's stained with blood? Where have I seen it before? Oh my god, is that the captain's? Did he? Yeah. This belonged to Captain Congo. There's no mistake. It ever adorned his neck. Meaning that he didn't commit seppuku, someone killed him and planted the body. How did it come to be at the docks? Did you actually see his body? Confirmed. Casey said so. It was the captain. The captain did commit seppuku. He stabbed himself 15 times and then walked from the docks all the way back and then died there. Yes, it all makes sense. No, I myself did not see it. Could it be 'twas but a ruse? That the captain did not kill himself, but rather was slain by insurgents? Oh my gosh. Kami preserve, if this is true, it would mean that the enemy walks among us. Among us? Among us? Among us. We must notify Shiden at once and have him bolster security around the Taro to the Thavarian consulate, Bella. Or what if it was Shiden the entire time? The lieutenants! Oh my god. Oh my god, that hurt my throat so bad. That gasp. It like tickled my, it like vibrated my throat in such a way that it hurt. Hurry to the Thavarian consulate. Here. Why isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What is he doing? Come now, surely you know His Excellency the Taro's predilections. You mean the rumors were true? It is whispered that the Taro won't to indulge in voracious appetite for pleasure houses under the guise of official duty. If that's the case, then he will be seen in Sanjo Hanamachi, and so too will Shiden. Let's hurry. Ha! So you're saying is the Taro is rumored to fancy whorehouses, and it's true, meaning he's at a whorehouse right now. Okay, to the whorehouses. And what is it, Casey, you say? Be a whore, not a slut, because whores get paid for it? Or, yeah. Yes, whores get paid, sluts do it for free. Be a whore, not a slut. Shiden! Shiden, what are you doing? Oh, see, Shiden's evil! You two, why are you not at the docks? I was given to understand that Taro is come not on official but personal business. Aye, that he is, but that is none of our concern. At any rate, I have the area well covered. You may return to your stations. He's evil. Shiden's evil. Shiden, wait. There's no danger here. Why was your katana drawn?
You are too clever by half. More the pity we failed to finish you off on Sakazuki. I am Shiden.
Don't make me. I've drawn my katana.
Your foreign friend was
Supposed to die then as well, but we underestimated Musosai's pupil. How could you, Shiden? The captain was your friend. Let me tell you a tale. I was born in a farming village and grew up in squalor. Our liege lord, it was a tyrant. One who wrung us peasants for everything we had. None dared to rise up for fear of their lives. My parents, pushed to the brink of survival, mustered the courage to speak out. For their troubles, they were promptly arrested. But it did not end there. Nay, nor our lord wished to make an example, and so he had them burned alive before the gathered villagers. Through gritted teeth, I watched my mother and father die, powerless to help. In that moment, I vowed to myself that one day I would change all that is wrong with the world. I took up the katana and trained like a man possessed, and eventually won a place in the Sekisugumi. In the beginning, I was overjoyed. Finally, I could make a difference. But reality couldn't be more different. And ere long, I came to see that Sekisugumi was what it was. A tool of the powers that be. Glorified guardsmen who patrol the streets for petty criminals. Samurai, justice, these things are naught but hollow ideals, and they can change nothing, than I realized to my despair. What a weeb, dude. Now, Samurai Batman's actually a thing. But then I met Lord Getsu, and he awakened me to the truth that in order to bring about true change, you must bring down the Bakfu. We must tear down the establishment and dig it up from their rotted roots. You are my comrade, and I feel your pain. But Ugetsu's paths lead only to death and destruction. Countless people would be made to suffer. Ha ha ha! No more than what we endured in our village. There is no more hope for Hingashi but to be reborn in the fires of conflict. This is madness. I will not allow your twisted vision to be realized. We're gonna kick your ass. It seems we must cross blades, but are you certain you wish to do so here, where an unwitting passerby could come to harm? It wouldn't reflect well upon the Sekisugumi, I know. Let's take this to Matsuba Square. The others are out on security detail. There'll be no one to disturb us. This guy's parents died because they were poor. And so they were poor and they didn't follow the government and they stood up to them, and so because of that they were burned at the stake. I knew I needed to be rid of you, but I had not expected to do so myself. Hiya! Die! Well, you knew how much of a master swordsman I was. Hiden. I pity you. Stabby stab. Stab attack. You're weak, Shiden. Oh my god, they're all evil. All the Sekisugumi are evil. Oh, never mind. It's the opposite. They're all allies. Oh no, are they all? I can't tell. Yeah, no, they're evil. Makoto, we gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Makoto the True. Dude, all the Sekisugumi are evil. Come at me.
I am the ultimate samurai. I have my sword drawn. Hiya! Ha, you're just healing me the more you hit me. I have my bloodlust activated. My Beyblade attack.
Congo the Undying. Oh my god, is that the captain? He never killed himself? My god, he's alive. Congo the Unyielding. He's a liar. He didn't actually kill himself. Fake news, liar. He's on my side. It's us three versus all of them.
Liar, liar, plants for fire.
I trusted you, Shiden. Now you will pay with an iron fist.
Oh, I have to answer that text later.
Ah, Shiden. I'm sorry, but this is the end of you.
You decided to fight me in one-on-one combat. You were fucked up. I am the pupil of Master Musosai. You'll never defeat me. You can never defeat me, my guy. I have the pokey stab attacks.
The pokey stab attacks. Hiya! Shiden.
Literally, so Casey, so essentially what I have is I used to have a buff attack where I can spend some of my side points and buff my attacks by a certain percentage for like 10 seconds, right? Well, they got rid of that in a recent patch, so now my next best thing I can do is I literally just have a move where I poke at my enemy. And I just poke them over and over and over again. And I can spam it 4 times, so it just looks like I'm constantly poking them. Yeah, this is essentially what's happening. This guy fucked up.
Pokey stab. Hiya! 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 Hiya!
Easy, dude. Easiest fight of my life.
You can't retreat. I'll kill you all. It's over, Shiden.
Over. Nay, Congo, this is only the beginning.
Long live Lord Ugetsu.
Seppuku? Seppuku.
Farewell, old friend. May we meet again in the next life.
Captain, thank the kami you're safe. Will you tell us what happened?
I will, but first there is something I must do.
Bella, for your timely intervention, I gave you my thanks. And for my earlier discourtesy, I beg your forgiveness. You still just look angry, my guy.
I beg your forgiveness.
Allow me to thank you as also. Were you not on hand, there is no telling what might have come to pass. So good, Makoto. With me gone, Shiden would have had free reign. He was the last of any of us, the last any of us would have suspected. When you told us that you had committed seppuku, none thought to question it.
A convenient lie, but a poor one. Any who would know me well should know that I would not take my leave ere I had dealt with the insurgents.
To do so would be the greater shame by far. Now then, let me recount to you my tale. Late at night, Shiden summoned me to the docks to discuss an urgent matter. As I approached him, the wretch slashed out at me without warning. Though I couldn't react in time to dodge the blade, for a blessing, it caught my charm, sparing me a fatal wound. The momentum sent me over the docks and into the sea, where I remained until it was safe to resurface. My lungs were ripped to burst when Shiden finally left.
Such an ordeal that must have been.
Having learned that there were traitors besides Shiden, I kept to the shadows and watched their movements, and the rest you know. With the Tauru safe and the traitors dealt with, we may return to the barracks. Let us continue our conversation there. Bella, thanks again for your help.
We did it, yeah! We saved the world!
Bum bum dum ba dum dum doo doo. Makoto! Makoto! Ango, you journeyed here from a distant land in order to lend your strength to our beleaguered order. I drew my blade upon you. As it turned out, 'twas those who I thought I knew and trusted that betrayed me. Suffice it to say, I feel a right fool.
Now we have succeeded in rooting out all the traitors in our ranks.
That we have, and from those we caught, we were able to wring out some key details of their operation. Shiden had been seducing our men over to Ugetsu's side. Those who proved unamenable to his advances were killed, like our comrade in a recent mission. It makes my blood boil to think that those most loyal among us were struck down by treachery.
What of Ugetsu's whereabouts?
It appears he makes his base on the mainland, somewhere in Yangzhai, but the precise location still eludes us.
Forgive me if I speak out of turn, Captain, but even as we laid our lives on the line, the Tauru went about satisfying his urges. Can we truly say that we protected the peace this day?
Well, do I understand your frustration, Makoto? Yet for his many vices, there is no denying the instrumental role the Tauru plays in keeping the realm whole. Ever are the great lords watching for a fracture to form, by which they might break the status quo and usurp power. Through skillful interception and manipulation, the Tau keeps each of them in check. It is no secret that the Bakufu is a cesspool of corruption, but in spite of this, we must protect the peace. Such is a samurai's calling. Though you come to us from afar, you share this calling with us. I pray that we can continue relying upon your blade, my Asian samurai friend. I got you, buddy.
Allow me to add my voice to the captain's. You are a steward ally to our cause, and a samurai true. Master Musosai was not mistaken in choosing you. We did it. And the next one is what level? 68. So we have actually 2 more levels. Interesting.